Welcome to the 2020 New Testament Challenge. Today we're in Hebrews chapter 4. A coin has two sides, heads and tails. It has to have both if it's going to be legitimate. Our spiritual life is the same. There are two aspects to it. There is rest and there is action. We have to have both. Listen to the first two verses of Hebrews chapter 4. Therefore, since the promise of entering God's rest still stands, let us be careful that none of you be found to have fallen short of it. For we also have had the gospel preached to us just as they did. But the message they heard was of no value to them, because those who heard did not combine it with faith. Hearing is not enough. It must be joined with action. I really enjoy motion detector lights. You walk into a dark room and just because you walked in, automatically the lights come on. Or it's night outside and you go by your garage and the lights automatically come on. The power is always there. The power is consistent, but it's only utilized by movement or by action. Our spiritual life is the exact same way. We have a part to play. Faith releases God's power into our life. Another way to say it is that God responds to our faith. He responds to belief. God wants us to experience His presence, His power, and His peace. The key is by believing, by putting faith in what He said and what He can do. In Mark chapter 5, there is a scene where a father brings his son to Jesus. Now, this boy is demon-possessed. It is often thrown into the fire or water to kill him. He brings the boy to Jesus and asks him to heal his son. And then Jesus says, everything is possible for him who believes. The father says, I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief. If we are honest, that's where many of us fall so many times. We do believe, but we have to say, God, help me overcome my unbelief. The answer is found here in Hebrews chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. It says, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet was without sin. Therefore, let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Do you have a need? Are you in need of mercy and of grace? God tells us what we need to do, to come with confidence into His presence, to come boldly to the throne of grace, to know that God understands where we're at. He understands our weaknesses. He sympathizes, but He is also able to meet us at our point of need and provide what we need, the mercy and the grace. And as we come in confidence before God, we will experience His presence, His power, and His peace. Thank you for joining the 2020 New Testament Challenge.